remembers Christmas morning? You get up, you're so excited. There are presents under the tree, and you know that you've got all of these new toys that you can play with. I mean, I don't remember it because I am Jewish, so we didn't actually have it. But that is the sense that I get. That's the feeling that I get whenever the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales come along, both because everything in the world, it seems, is on sale, but also in particular, it feels like for what we do, Penny, our web strategy, there are always so many services, software pieces that are on sale that it feels like Christmas. Like, oh my God, you can just buy all these things. A lot of times they're not even, it's not even just discounts, right? There are all of these lifetime deals, and there's all these things that you can purchase, and it feels a bit like, feels overwhelming and a bit like Christmas.
Yeah.
So my name is Erika Dickstein.
And I'm Penny Barrentine.
So Penny and I are here to talk about these sales that happen for websites and website strategy firms right around Christmas, the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, and talk about how you determine whether or not for your website one of these things is going to make sense and is going to be beneficial for your firm. So Penny, thanks so much for joining me today as we chat about this. I came up with a couple of questions that I think we should chat about that I think make sense for people to think through when they're making a decision about a Cyber Monday or Black Friday sale. And I think one of the things to think through, even before you start thinking about questions, right, is there is a FOMO around, or fear of missing out around this, where, it's, oh my God, only once per year do you have this panoply of products where you can just purchase all of these things, right? And I need to do it now because it's limited. So and by the way, that's what they want you to think, right? They want you to be in this rush and not to think through the purchases.
Right.
So that's what we're here to do, is to slow down this process and get people thinking through how to make decisions about what to purchase for their website. So question number one, does the problem or the product solve a problem that you actually have?
Right. So if you think about it in terms of that, does it help solve a hiccup in your workflow? Does it improve your workflow? Are things you're doing manually that this tool can actually allow you to do automatically? Is it a service that you presently offer, or is it something that you're planning on offering in the future? Can you integrate it into your services and make it worth the purchase?
Yeah, I think that's so essential to think that through, right? Because I can't tell you, one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because I have a virtual closet full of these products that I've purchased that I've been like, oh my God, look how cool this is. Look at what it does. Look how whiz bang this is. And wow, we can offer this. But they were things that I didn't have on our roadmap. It wasn't a service that we offered already. So instead of being something that was additive, it was something, it actually was another project, right? It was something that you would have to all of a sudden create to be able to utilize. And you know what? That's why they were never implemented, because instead of solving a problem, they created a new project for me, and one that wasn't something that I was prepared to take on.
Right. Sometimes the implementation can take a little bit of time too to get it going.
Mm-hmm. No, that's absolutely true. So number two, is it a good deal? I think this one's sort of the no shoot Sherlock, the Captain Obvious question, right? Of like, well, of course, but actually, right, you do have to think of it, you do have to think about it, because even though it might seem at first to be a good deal, is it?
Right. So compare it to what you're currently paying for. If you have a similar tool, compare the prices between the different vendors, see if one offers features that the other one doesn't. Renewals, see if the price is only good for, now, or, however long. Sometimes you get discounts for annual memberships versus monthly. See what you're doing currently and see what the deal offers. Compare the two.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things particular to sort of this world, right? Are they putting you in a walled garden where they're giving you this set of, and this happens a lot, right? Particularly with these lifetime purchases, right? You're in this walled garden where they give you this set of features. They're going to keep expanding. They're going to keep building this product, but you stay over
Right.
here, right? And if this is a product where they're continually building and they're continually improving, you're purchasing your lifetime for this smaller subset of products. And so the way to think about it there for me is really think about it like, how long realistically will this, you can't think about it in terms of a lifetime, you just can't, right?
Right.
But if this provides value to me for the next 2 years, then this will be valuable. I don't have to worry about a lifetime, but I do think that the technology is not going to change so much, et cetera, for that period of time. And I just use 2 years as an example, but for other organizations, they might have different amounts of time.
Right. And for those that have the FOMO, they don't have the specials only at the holiday. They usually have specials at the beginning of the year, at other points of the year, summer, stuff like that. So if you can't get the deal now, don't panic. You might can find it again later.
That's true. That's such a great point because what the holiday sales of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday have is that all of them are at once. And I know this because personally, as the person who pays the bills for Spring Insight, I know how bad our November bill is because we have purchased so many things in November to take
Right.
care of these, right? They put them all together, but that doesn't mean that these companies aren't offering them at other times of the year. They're just not all together. Oh, and by the way, then you can, then from a payment perspective, you don't have to like be panicking in November about the bills that you have to pay.
Right.
Okay, so the third question let's talk about is, do you know how well this product works?
So what I like to do as a consumer is to read reviews. And so that's a good place to start is to check the reviews, see what other people are saying about the vendor, see what their experience has been, the ratings, see how their ratings are. If you know somebody that has used the product, usually we are referred from other people that have used it. So glitches or issues that they've experienced using it, or most products have a trial period. You could try it for yourself and also see if there's going to be any issues or glitches with your workflow and integrating it into your system.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, I think with a lot of these, particularly the lifetime, there's something that's very so specific about services software. They want to get a lot of adoption very quickly. And
Hmm.
so, there's the sort of this concept of move fast and break things. So one of the early Facebook mottos, and it might not be fully formed. It's not shocking to think about, and it's not even a deal killer that, oh, well, yeah, it's buggy. That's not, that happens, but it's, are they responsive? Are they working through this? Are they going to be able to deliver a product? Is there an active team? Or is this something somebody built on the side for their own company and they're sort of like, this is sort of a side project? Or does it have a team? So figuring out like, what is this and how much can I trust that this is going to be something that continues to improve? And the final question let's chat about, Penny, is what about scalability? And this, particularly in terms of services software, is one, and particularly for lifetime deals, to me is an essential question.
Right. So, can it be combined with your current existing softwares? Does it have integrations? Does it fit what you currently need or your future growth plans? Can it do both? So, these are some of the angles that you need to consider as well when you're looking at these other tools. How sustainable is it?
So yeah, it's you're exactly right in terms of the sustainability. And one of the things I always think about, particularly on the side of lifetime deals, right? If you think
Hmm.
about how does a lifetime deal work, right? It's somebody, they want to get a bunch of money, they want to get an influx of money right then. So when they sell this, they're going to get a whole bunch of money, but no one is going to pay them for that service afterward who has purchased that, right? So it has to be a large enough operation that they don't kill themselves after they have burned through that original bit of cash? Are they sustainable in that way? So so you can think about it, the sustainability in terms of the organization, but then also the sustainability in terms of you, because one of the things also, remember, going back to that walled garden, right? Let's say you have 4 clients and they offer something for 5 clients. You're probably, the temptation is to buy it for 5. Maybe if you really like it, you'll purchase it for 10, you'll double it up. But now later on down the road, you have 15, you have 20, right? You have to look and see, well, if I don't have a lifetime for these, what is that going to look like? And, do I have to replace everything? Or that goes back to that question about, is it a good deal, right? Because
Right.
what does it look like as I grow, and how all of that works. Awesome. Penny, thank you so much for chatting with me. Hopefully we have stopped some people in their tracks who were grabbing their credit card, ready to make a purchase on Cyber Monday or Black Friday, and to think a little bit about what they're doing.
Right.
Hopefully it will
Thank
me
you
as
for having me.
well.
Yeah.
I see all of those. But in the meantime, thank you also to everybody who is listening to us and who has engaged with this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Please feel free to share it with anybody who has spending power on Black Friday, who might spend too much on lifetime deals. And please subscribe to our channel. We put out content every single Tuesday on topics such as this, and subject matter experts and websites, et cetera, et cetera. But if you don't want to have to think about what software is on your website, and you just want it all taken care of for you, then get in touch, because that's what we do, is we provide website strategy for our clients. So if you go to our website, springinsight.com, you can book a consultation, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks, Penny.
Thanks. Bye.